A'udzubillahi samil alim minasyaitonir rajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin wassalatu wassalamu ala asyrafil anbiya'i wal mursalin sayyidina wa nabiyyina Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh. A very good day to everyone. Hope everyone is doing great, insya-Allah. Muslimin rahimakumullah. In this session we are going to talk about zakat. How we do the calculation for our zakat. Muslimin rahimakumullah. In order for us to give zakat, we have to fulfill certain requirement, and the condition for that requirement is first that we have to reach the nisab. What is nisab? Nisab is the minimum amount of money equivalent to 86 gram of gold. So for example, when we have our money equivalent to 86 gram of gold, which is now about 7,000 plus, for example, then maybe we should give zakat. Where do we find these nisab things? You can just type zakat.sg, and from there you will see there's a nisab stated the amount of minimum sum. Then second condition that we have to fulfill is the haul. Haul is 355 days. In our calendar we have 365 days, so we have to deduct about 11 days. So meaning to say, if let's say we have our money more than the nisab of 7,000, and we have been keeping this money for a period of 1 year, then maybe we need to give out the zakat. And third is a growing wealth. It's not it's liquid. It's not a fixed asset. For example, we have a car, for example, that is not subjected to zakat. It's only liquid that's subjected to zakat. The money that we have in our bank, whether it's bank A, B or C, is subjected to zakat. And then we have the full ownership of the wealth, meaning to say we can use the money at any point of time and whenever we want it. It's not something that we don't have the full ownership. For example, nowadays the CPF, although it's our money, but we can't make use of it at any point of time. It has been set by the government certain rules and conditions for one to get the CPF money. So in a nutshell, to say that we have to fulfill these four conditions. The first one is the nisab, the minimum sum. Second one is the haul, 355 days. The third one is a liquid, it's not a fixed asset. And the fourth one, we have the full control of ownership of the money. So for example, if we have the month of January, we have $10,000 in our bank, and that money lasts towards the end of December, for example, we still have about 15,000. So if the nisab is 7,000 and we have 10,000, meaning 10,000 is more than 7,000. So by the end of the haul we have 15,000. So we use the least amount that we have, the lowest amount that we have for the period of 1 year, and calculate that by multiply 2.5%. And for this instance is 10,000 times 2.5%. Other example, if we have 10,000 in the beginning of the year, towards the end of the year we have 15,000, same. But at the mid of the year, the lowest amount that we have is $8,000. And our nisab is 7,000. 8,000 is more than $7,000. So we still need to give zakat. So just take $8,000 times by 2.5%. Other example, if let's say at the beginning of the year we have 10,000, at the end of the year we have 15,000, but at the mid of the year our lowest amount was maybe $5,000, and $5,000 is below the nisab amount, which is $7,000. So in that case the haul is disconnected, so we have to recount back again. So meaning to say that period of of 1 year, we don't have to give the zakat yet. We have to see at which month that our money gain back to at least more than $7,000. It's very simple to do this kind of calculation. But if let's say we are not sure, we can approach any mosque, for example Al-Falah, and they have our trained staff can help us doing the calculation. But importantly, before I end this session, I would like to highlight certain things very important, where we used to say pay zakat. We used to say whenever we performing our zakat, we say pay zakat. I want to pay my zakat. In fact, the best word to use is actually give zakat. Why is that so? Okay, although it's just a term, but when we say that we pay zakat, we are actually expecting something in return. It's a transaction. We pay this sum of money to a shop and we expect something for us to get in a return. But this is not something where when we want to perform our zakat. When we perform our zakat, it's actually we give our zakat to the needy, for example. And we shouldn't expect anything from them, not even a token of appreciation, because the reward will be given by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and not from the humankind. But if let's say people give us something as a token of appreciation, then that's fine. But never expect anything, because when we use the term of paying zakat, sometimes we belittle other people. We feel that we are better than other people. We feel that we deserve certain kind of treatment, and that's wrong. Although we are doing the zakat, but zakat is actually to cleanse ourselves, cleanse our wealth. But if we have this kind of feeling, then it is not in line with what we should do in performing our ibadah. So, Muslim rahimahullah, as to wrap up for this session, please remember the 4 conditions. The first one is to have nisab. You can find it at zakat.sg, the minimum sum. The second one is the haul, is a period of 1 year, 355 days, just minus off 10 or 11 days. Then the third one is you have the full, is a liquid and it's not a fixed asset. And then the fourth one, you have the full ownership of the money. And then please do remember, when you want to perform zakat in the mosque or to give to anyone, please say that I want to give my zakat. I want to contribute my zakat and not to pay zakat. And insyaAllah, by doing so, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will make us closer to Him and open for us the gate of all wealth that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants to give to us, insyaAllah. Aku lu qabli hadza wa astaghfirullahal azim li wa lakum. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh.